The assassin took aim at his target. Suddenly, a beautiful woman stepped into his crosshairs. David's heart suddenly began to race. He steadied his breath and refocused on his target. Once his pulse had returned to normal, he pulled the trigger. But the woman suddenly moved, shielding the target from the bullet. David tried to fire a follow-up shot, but the bodyguard had already drawn the curtains. The mission had failed. David quickly packed up his gear, put on his helmet, and rushed downstairs. He chose a back alley to escape. He tossed the bag containing the gun into a garbage truck. Then he went to the restroom at a convenience store. He stripped down and thoroughly washed his entire body. He changed into the tourist clothes he had prepared in advance. David then hailed a taxi and headed to the airport. But as he went through security, a police dog kept staring at him. David was feeling a little nervous, so he slipped back into the restroom and gave himself a thorough wash. Just as he was checking in, his boss called. Because the mission had failed, the client had decided to send a hitman to take care of David. David hung up, pulled out the SIM card, and stomped on the phone until it was crushed. Once on board, David didn't dare relax for a moment. Soon he noticed a man in sunglasses staring at him the whole time. David immediately rebooked his flight and checked into a hotel near the airport. He ordered a huge spread for dinner. Then he wedged a glass against the doorknob. Propping it up with a plate lid, he kept a steak knife within easy reach. Early the next morning, he found that the man in sunglasses had vanished. He breathed a sigh of relief, boarded the plane without incident, and arrived at his destination. On the way home, he changed his route several times. Eventually, David arrived at a secluded villa in the suburbs. But as soon as he reached the door, he noticed footprints on the ground with cigarette butts scattered nearby. David immediately drew his gun and rushed toward the villa. He entered the house and searched every corner. The house was empty, but the rooms were ransacked, with bloodstains everywhere. He called his wife and learned that she had been seriously injured. David rushed to the hospital where his wife lay in a hospital bed in critical condition. All of this was a warning to David from